Right. Happy Thursday, everyone. Good afternoon or good evening. Thank you so much for joining today to talk about college preparation and the research. First of all, let's share with you what we will be covering in the next 1 hour. Now, as many of you know, the college admission results just came out, and this year, compared in 2023, there's a lot of changes. We wanted to share with you the latest trends of 2024 college admissions. And then we're going to talk a little bit just from a college side. We work with a lot of the admissions officers, what they are actually looking for, what are the institutional goals that they had in mind. My name is Rebecca. I will cover some of the resources Kyros put together to help our younger students, be it middle schoolers, high schoolers, to get ready for college. And particularly, I'm delighted to share Eigen Sciences students' achievements with Gaurav's help. And he's going to go into details of how high schoolers conduct their research and give you some examples how you may emulate from the best. We're also going to cover the research program roadmap. If you are thinking about conducting research, what are the steps and milestones ahead of you? Towards the end, we hope to give you 20 minutes to ask the specific questions that's on your mind, and we'll get started. So, quick introduction. My name is Rebecca. I'm one of the co-founders at Kyros.ai. I'm actually joining from Northern California. I live 5 minutes away from Stanford. So when we got started, I basically asked all the neighbors to come and help. About myself, I was one of the founding members for Google Cloud. When I joined, Google was a few thousand people, and Google Cloud was only 20 people. And today, Google, of course, is a 185,000 people company, and I think Google Cloud is about 85,000. So it's a long history, very humbling. But my background has been in big data, AI, for the last 2 decades. And Gaurav, he is the founder for Eigen Sciences, and he completed his PhD in computational chemistry. We're going to talk a lot more if you're interested in computational chemistry research, how to go about that. So I'm going to take a minute to quickly share with you some very exciting news from the class of 2024. And Kyros started in 2018. So in the last few years, we've been serving thousands of families every single year, helping them. This is a partial results, probably less than 50% of the students reported. But, you know, there are obviously some Ivy League, and we demonstrate 3 times more improved admission results. But I do want to underscore, you know, not everybody needs to get to Ivy League. It's 4 years of your life. It's almost $250,000. And as long as you find the right fit college, and that's what we are hoping to help students with, without the blind spots, without the zigzag, that you are able to get into your dream college. 2023, we had a very similar results. So quickly recap 2024, the admission trends, right? And if you notice, with Common App, the biggest application platform so far, they're supporting over 1,000 plus colleges admissions. And the number of applicants did not change that much. However, the number of applications actually changed quite a bit. It went up by 11.5%. The reason? Because Common App made it very, very easy. Previously, students are applying average 9 to 15 colleges in total. Today, average students are applying anywhere between 20 to 27 colleges. So meaning that they're just sending out a lot more applications, right? The number of applicants did not change. Very similarly, UC, University of California, is the second largest application platform. And this year, they received over 250,000 applications, which is a 2% increase. But everybody knows that UC is getting ever so competitive, right? So that's just a stats, and you do have to get ready earlier now. Now, early decision is becoming the new norm. Before, early decision, few students apply because it's legally binding. But today, the colleges are using early decisions to really boost their institutional yield rate. And I'm going to talk about what does that mean, because a lot of the colleges are faced with this dilemma that a lot of the acceptance letter they give out, only half of the students accept, which means they are at the risk of their freshman's beds not filled out completely. So they're using this early decision, legally binding contract to try to improve their yield rate. For example, University of Pennsylvania admitted 51% of their students from early decisions, right? So if you are able to demonstrate your strong interest through early action, early decision, or restricted early action, REA, or REA 1, REA 2, you actually do get a higher probability of getting accepted, but which does mean you have to be careful. Once you're accepted, you can't go anywhere else. It's legally binding, and there's only one college you can say, this is my ED. So be very careful with that choice, right? So the other thing that's happening is that major fit is becoming very, very important, right? Large universities are not looking at the students just a score. They wanted to find predictors that you are committed, you are passionate about that particular major. Once they admit you, you are more likely to succeed in college and beyond. So they're trying to find those signals to say, would you be committed, right? Do you know your academic interest early on? If you're able to convince them that, then it also helps you to increase your chance of getting admitted. So declare your major or declare your academic interest throughout your summer, throughout your research, your activity list, to demonstrate you have an intrinsic drive that also helps you to get ahead. So summer is the best time to explore your field of interest and create this personal branding, and create that fingerprint we call. So very, very important tips. Now, let's switch gear, talk a little bit what colleges are really looking for. Now, many people know there's the acceptance rate. 100 people apply, 5 people accepted, right? So you know that. But from your individual point of view, you think you need to be good at everything. From a college standpoint, not necessarily true, because they're not looking for well-rounded student, individual student. They are looking for well-rounded student body. What that means is that when they admit thousands or tens of thousands of students into a freshman class, they are looking at, now, of course, you need to meet the academic threshold, right? You need to demonstrate your academic capabilities, your GPA at a certain level. But after that, they are looking for a spark, meaning your uniqueness. Some students may be top athletes, some students are great at music, some students are great at journalism, some students demonstrate community services, leadership, or research for that matter. But together, this group of students, right, this student body can help enhance each other's college experience inside the classroom, outside the classroom. So together, their hope is that the students will inspire, influence each other. So they're looking for specific students with spike, something unique, excellent about you. Once you meet the threshold, then together, it's a great student body. So that's one of their institutional goals. What translates to you as an individual is that once you meet the threshold, find one thing you are going to impress them in 15 minutes. You only have 15 minutes for them to review your 8.5-page long application package. So capture their hearts and minds in that 15 minutes is going to do great for you, right? Because it's not about academics. Academics is a partial predictor of your future success, but other personal qualities like perseverance, like care about your community, leadership, creativity, right? All these constitute the factors to predict your future success. That is what great colleges are looking for. Now, earlier we talked a little bit about yield rate, right? It's different from acceptance rate. Yield rate is something internally between the recruitment, between the enrollment office and the staff and the faculty members to say, if we give out, say, 10,000 acceptance letter, how many of these students actually show up and pay the tuition fee? That's institutional goal. So that's why, let me give you an example. Vanderbilt has only 1,550 beds for freshmen, but they will offer the acceptance letter to 3,800 students, applicants, because they predict half of them will actually not show up, not accept, right? Because students can say it's too expensive, or my boyfriends are going to a different school, right? For whatever reason, the college has an institutional goal to improve the yield rate. Therefore, early decision or demonstrate your strong interest by calling them, emailing them, visit the campus, right? And show that you really know what this college is about, what they are unique about, right? What's the unique offering? So if you can demonstrate that, you are more likely to get an acceptance letter than not. So it's a very complex topic, but at the highest level, these are the takeaways I want you to keep in mind, right? But in general, let's switch to what you need to do now. College has been quite confusing, very, very stressful. And if you look at the data here, every single year, there are 5 million college applicants, domestic applicants in the United States. Throughout COVID, the number has gone up and down a bit, but prior to COVID, about 1.5 million overseas applicants, now probably down to 1.2 million. So there are 4,700 degree granting colleges in the United States. If you think about four-year, private or public, that waters down to 2,800 degree granting, four-year degree granting colleges, right? But each of them has different selection criteria, different programs they are working through, faculty members, campus going, growing or shrinking, right? So this process can be very personal. But if you look at high schoolers, where do they get help? At public high school, the student to counselor ratio is about 500 to 1, which means you get about 30 minutes per year to talk to your school counselor about anything, everything. Not enough for you to plan your college. Alternatively, you can go to a private counselor, but the ticket price is $25,000 to in New York City, sometimes even over $100,000. Very, very expensive for many families to afford that. Plus, if you do want to do any private tutoring, writing college essays, plan your summer, so on and so forth, you start wonder if the ROI is really worth it, right? All in all, it's a very expensive and very, very stressful process to get through. So with this mission, if you may, we had in mind, Kyros started in 2018, and with a group of former ex-Googlers, myself included, and some of the top educators from Stanford, Harvard, MIT, Oxford. Like I mentioned, I live 5 minutes away from Stanford, so I end up asking all the professors to join us. So we start in 2018 with the goal to make this 1/10 of the cost, if not lower, and demonstrate 3 times improved admission results, just to demystify and democratize and make this more widely available. So far, we've already helped over 2,000 families, 1,500 educators on our network, and $90 million received for scholarships to reduce the family's financial burden. So I want to talk a little bit from your standpoint, right? how do you become a great applicant? Not just the last 3 months to build a great application, right? Because at the end of the day, college is 4 years expensive. You want to make sure it's worth your investment. How do we do it? Is use both big data, AI, and along with top educators delivering programs. So this is a multi-tier support structure. And given we are coming out of Google, so recommendation engine, we gathered world's largest database here with all the college, thousands of majors, hundreds and thousands of college students' profiles to give you step-by-step recommendation. What you should be doing, how you should be doing it, where are the resources, how do you implement it? So technology actually helps you to save a lot of time. But we also recognize we're working with middle schooler, high schoolers, right? Sometimes, say do it yourself, right? I have a ninth grader son, and he says, no, I'm busy with something else. So many times we do need our students to work with educators in live sessions to help them plan, track that progress, and then help them implement step by step. So here we have 25 sprint programs. Each of them is 5 week long, so hundreds of workshops. We also conduct counseling webinars every single Sunday. And in addition, we're working with educators like Gaurav to give you really, really good programs to build your personal branding. So let me take a moment and walk you through how that's done. There are 3 steps. Most important is the personalized plan, because you have your own strengths, weakness, you have your own interests, you have your hopes and dreams and goals for the future. The alignment needs to be done strategically, intentionally, so that we know setting your goal to be aligned with what you're good at is very important. We revisit that plan every 3 months to make sure our students are developing, changing their mind, also uncovering who they are. The second thing, as I mentioned, is to give you access to the world's largest database, 350,000 online courses curated for you. Another 40,000 extracurricular activities, including summer programs, summer internship, research we're talking about, competition, community services, really to uncover your interest in developing your personal qualities. There are 40,000 we're going to research with you and pick the right ones for you. Many of them are free, so you don't have to, necessarily pay for some of the summer programs either. In addition, when you are about to cross the finish line, we show you over 100,000 of real college students, their essays, resumes, letter recommendations, profiles, so you can emulate from the best. And of course, college is quite expensive. We help students and family look for scholarships, financial aid. There are 40,000 of them. We will help you to search, apply, and many of our students get surprise money at the end. Very, very thankful. So this is knowledge. Knowledge is great, right? But knowledge is not good enough, because many students know what they're supposed to do, they don't do it. So here comes the implementation. Our educators are working with the students 7 days a week to help them implement. So this is a screen. If we have time, I'm happy to show you a demo. But essentially, when you become a Kyros member, we will take you through this journey. And the first thing is your personalized planning, right? Based on your portfolio, courses you've taken, activities, strengths, weakness, personalities, hopes and dreams, it's all in here. Then we're going to do the planning, and then we're going to show you what track or what major is best fit for you, or what college is best fit for you. And this can change as time goes by. And as this change, we are also going to change what you're supposed to do. So what are the colleges? What are the major courses, tests, extracurricular? How do you write essays? All these are personalized based on your development. And we are going to use AI to recommend this for you. So there's a lot more technology I won't be able to cover, but I also wanted to highlight, in addition to technology, uh, we have amazing, amazing educators, 1,500 of them. Many of them are actually college deans, like for example, Dean of Engineering from a Global 30, Wellesley, CMU, this is Canada, UBC, right? All these deans are sharing with our high schoolers, middle schoolers, what's going on in their department. Some new programs, some new scholarships, new faculty members, new research topics, right? New buildings. So we invite these people to come share with our middle schooler, high schooler. We also have a lot of them are actual former admissions officers or current admissions officers. Talk about admissions, right? What's EAED? How do you get through? We also have these experts. David is from Stanford. We also have Sam, who is a tenure professor from Harvard. Many of the professors are here to conduct some of those workshops, helping students to get ready for college. So it's a perfect marriage between technology and the top educators in the United States to help you get through. So let me give you a few more examples. Who are these people conducting these workshops with our students? So you already saw Tim, former admissions officer from MIT, Johns Hopkins, Natalie, former admissions officer from Harvard. Chris is coming to talk to us in about a week on Sunday. He is the former admissions officer from Dartmouth, Yale. We have Karen helped students getting scholarships. Sunny is also coming to talk about personal qualities development. Former residence dean at Stanford, right, managed over 1,000 students at Stanford for years. Julie also from Stanford. A lot of them are my neighbors, disclaimer here. So these are the educators, right? And in addition, if you really, really want to work with them at a one-on-one basis, it is available. It's slightly a little bit more expensive than the workshops they run, but it's still quite reasonable at a $50 to $300. You get to work with Julie, former admissions officer from UCLA, Nick from UPenn, Vanderbilt, Ben from USC, Will from Duke, so on and so forth, right? So they are slightly more expensive, but if you wanted to do one-on-one, they are available to you. So what they do in terms of program, which is way more affordable for our family, is they conduct workshops through Sprint program and Future U Lab. So Sprint program is setting a strong foundation. Anything, everything you need to get college ready is already included in your membership for those between those 25 Sprint programs. So for example, preparing for SAT test, AP exams, how do you pick courses? Or outside of the school, how do you plan your summer, right? And during the college application, how do you get ready for EAED, RD applications? If you get waitlisted or deferred, what do you do? How do you negotiate tuition fee? Many people don't know. You can actually negotiate once you get acceptance letter. 2024 is the best year to negotiate because FAFSA got delayed, right? So there are 25 of them. I did not enlist all of them, but it's on the website. You can check it out. Some of the ongoing ones, let me just share with you. We are planning for the summer. For seniors, we're helping them to negotiate their tuition fee. For the younger students, we're developing the emotional intelligence and grit, right? So those are the ones covered in your membership, depending on how many years you buy, but it's a little over $1,000. You get everything included. Now, if you are aiming really, really high, top 30 colleges, computer science, biomedical, nursing, business, then you might want an extra boost. So those are the premium programs, but you can do individual one-on-one research program, which Gaurav is going to talk to you in just a little bit. Or you can follow industry executives to do summer internship. Or you can actually go into getting your community service award, like a congressional medal, which is very, very prestigious, right? 100 times more prestigious than the Presidential Service Award. So we are using these programs at a highly discounted price, like 1/3, 50% cheaper than anywhere else as your member benefits to help you build a personal brand. So many of our students do take a research publication, and if they do public in the, say, college journal or professional journal, give them a huge boost in demonstrating intellectual curiosity. If you are following executives, CEOs, executives to do internship, you are positioning yourself as a real world problem solver. Many of our students launch independent projects like do their documentary film, do their mobile app development, or nonprofit organization to show they can be an initiator and the community leaders, of course. Like I said, college is looking for a spike in you because if they bring all these students with spike together, this student body is way more interesting, way more enriching, right? As long as you meet your threshold, which they spend 2 minutes out of 15 minutes to look at your GPAs, your test scores, and that they say, do you qualify, do you not? Are you above 50% or are you below 50%? And then the rest, they're trying to find that spark. So help them out. Okay. So I wanted to quickly mention that because of the summer, we do have these industry immersion programs here, whether you are doing generative AI, on-site research with Professor Sam from Harvard, you are doing Wall Street executives, hedge fund partner here, or you are doing commercial video production, following Rich, who's done branded content featured at Netflix, Amazon Prime. These are the mentors you can spend a summer very meaningfully honing in those industry skills, demonstrate your interest, build your personal brand. So if you wanted to learn more, I'm happy to share the link with you. But if you go to youtube.kyros.ai, all this in great details, 1 hour explanation who these people are, what this program is about, and how do you get involved. So also for the month of April, I wanted to thank you for joining me today. And so some of these programs are a little over $1,000 or right around 1,000. So if you do get a $500 coupon signing up this month as a member, you do make that about $500 or over a little.
Are you a high school student looking for exciting summer opportunities? Look no further than Kyros Industry Immersion Programs 2024. At Kyros, you will have a chance to work side by side with Ivy League professors and industry experts from various fields. Whether you're fascinated by generative AI agents, intrigued by Wall Street investment, passionate about on-site biomedical research with a Harvard professor, or keen on professional video production, we have the perfect program to fuel your ambitions. Follow the path of Kyros students who joined our summer programs in the past 3 years and got into Stanford, MIT, Yale, Columbia, UPenn, Cornell, Carnegie Mellon, NYU, UC Berkeley, UCLA, UT Austin, and many other dream colleges. Stand out from the crowd. Develop your teamwork, research and technical skills, entrepreneurial and leadership, while making valuable connections. Our program is designed to help you make a real impact. Enrollment ends by the 30th of April. Secure your seat.
All right, thank you for watching.
Are you a high school?
So let me keep moving here. And I just wanted to quickly call, if you do want to learn more details, feel free to scan the QR code. We will provide a free consultation and make sure this is the right fit for you, or any questions you just wanted to ask about how to get college ready. This is for you to take the opportunity here. So with that, I am going to pass on to Gaurav here. So Dr. Shamar, the floor is yours. Take it over.
Yes, thank you, Rebecca. It was a very nice introduction. Thank you so much. And it was really amazing. Like, how can you connect AI with college application? It was really great. I was like amazed. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Gaurav Sharma. I'm a research scientist. I am also an owner of Eigen Sciences. Little bit background, I am PhD in computational chemistry. Then I did postdoc in computational chemistry and biology. I have 12 years of research experience, 80 book publications, chapters, and conferences experience. These are some of the awards which I have received, and all the credit goes to my mentor, who, next slide, please, Rebecca. And all the credit goes to my mentors who guided me, who showed me a right path. So I would say research mentorship or mentorship in general is very important in academic life. Next slide, please. Yeah, so these are some of the awards which we have received, like Tata Scholarship, Youth Achievement Award, Best Research Award, presentation and many international conferences like, next slide, please. Yeah, so presentation at NASA, MIT, American Chemical Society, American Association of Pharmaceutical Science. Two kids are presenting today at UPenn. Ivy League. Right now, their presentation is going on. They are presenting their research work. So we try to conduct a good research, healthy research, which and all of our research are like very innovative, and that's the reason all the kids they land at respected places and also won many awards. Next slide, please. Yeah, so these are some of the research, like for example, dementia, it just got accepted in Stanford, brain cancer research, which just got in MIT, neuroscience. This is the research where kids are presenting today at UPenn. This research in MIT, NASA, Regeneron, this just got our first prize in ISEF Regeneron, New Jersey section. So yeah, so just trying to show all the research which we do. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, so our research program has three different types of research. Kids who are more biology oriented, who want to do biology oriented research. So we have a specific section for biology oriented research. Some kids want to go in biology field and they are like kind of confused that shall we go towards engineering or biology. So we have a combined research as well. And also kids who are like more AI oriented or research oriented or computer or engineering oriented or computer science oriented, we have research for them as well. So it all depends what you want to do, what you are interested in. So what we do is first we ask you what you are interested in, and based on that we will design a research project for you, and you can pick one project for yourself, and then we go from there. Okay, next slide, please. Yeah, so this what we do is we have a 6-month program, and this 6-month program is divided into 6 parts. First, we find research topic. Finding a research topic in a project, and a research project is very important. It should be new, it should be novel. There is no point of finding a thing which has already been discovered 20 years back. So it should be innovative, it should be new. We guarantee the research topic which you'll get, no one else is working on it, not only in your city, not only in US, I would say in the entire world. That will be a unique topic which you will get. You can Google it, you will not find anything related to your topic. Research, then we conduct research. Most of the research activity will be online. What we do is we use complex computational softwares to conduct research, and that releases a question that how can a research be done online? Don't you need chemicals or maybe some machines to conduct research? But those days are gone. Now research can also be done on computers. It all started when 2013 Nobel Prize was given to computational chemistry or computational biology, and from there it all started. And then now a lot of research is done on using computational tools. So in this research activity, or there will be classes one-on-one. All mentors are PhD. We record all our videos, so if you are stuck, if kids is stuck, if they are confused, what should they do next, they can just watch the video and then they can complete their assignments. Then we do data analysis. Everything is done. We help you at every step, and then we write our publication, submit it all the steps, like included what is in there, what you need to write, and what are the figures, how to make it, how to convey, how to showcase your finding to outer world in a scientific manner. That's what we'll teach you. And in the end, we apply for conference. As I mentioned, we have been to MIT and Stanford and Harvard, NASA, UPenn. So we have to uh, different places. So you can imagine how innovative, how effective our research is. And that's the only reason we have achieved so many goals. Next slide, please. Yeah, so these are our contact. If you want to contact me, just take a screenshot or take a picture, and that's it, Rebecca.
Thank you so
Over
much.
to you.
Thank you. So I would invite everybody to please start typing your questions on the chat window, or because this is a relatively small, intimate group, feel free to open your mic and just ask any questions that you may have. So with that, I will also stop the recording, and then we can go into QA session.